All right. Look like we are live right now, ladies and gentlemen. We look like we are live right now, thanks to a new streaming apparatus that I'm using right now. And StreamYard is working perfectly. It looks like we are live and we're moving on the road. We're on the country road. Take me home to a place I belong. And that's Virginia, guys. Not West, but Virginia. How's everybody doing? This is Reverend Dr. Antonio Arnold, your host, aka Beast Mode, coming from Airborne News that you need to know. And guys, I'm wearing my Air Force hat today. It is a gorgeous day. It is sunny and it is hot. And I mean hot. We're talking about 89, 88, 89 degrees, guys. So what brings me here today on this while I'm on this road? Well, for one, I'm on the road traveling. Number two, I just want to share what I come to understand. All right. And we're going to be using this as ministry on a different platform. In that way, the gospel continue to grow. But if you want to see more of my preaching, let me know, and I'll send you my YouTube page. And you can watch all the preaching and all the good news from there and how I see God, what the word of God said to me. Okay. But anyway, guys, what in the world's going on? Missiles fired from Belarus towards Ukraine. Let's talk about it. As you already know, guys, tensions are high between Poland and Belarus and Russia, okay, Russian Federation. The tension is at DEFCON 2, in my opinion. Those of you know me, I did serve in the military, I did serve in the Army, I did serve in the Air Force, and I did have some access to some things, and I learned a lot, and I thank God for the opportunity to serve in our military. And you should thank every soldier, airman, Marine, and Navy personnel for their service, as well as the Coast Guard. It's not to mention our first responders. It's very important to understand that too, because they are people too who are sacrificing for you. But guys, I'm back to Belarus. Belarus, I don't know if they're allowed the Russians to fire their missiles from there, or they fired their missiles, taking it to the next level in conflict with Ukraine. And Slava Ukraine to all the armed forces that are standing up against this tyrant of the Russian Soviet bear, because that's the main reason I joined the army. I joined the army because Russia was a threat. Soviet Union, Russia was a threat. It was as they say now, existential threat. So anyway, guys, what is your opinion on it? Have you been monitoring? Have you seen the news? Because this could be World War III ready to happen. And we're more close to the World War III than any other time since the Cuban Missile Crisis, guy, in my opinion. You got even have China and Russia building a base in Cuba. We're right back where we started back in the 1960s, where the Cuban Missile Crisis was going on. All units was on alert, high alert, and Russia was putting nuclear ICBMs in Cuba. Now this time, China is building a base there. But back to Belarus, they got the Wagner Group, which is a terrorist military organization that had murdered so many people in Ukraine, making a move towards the Polish border. Not good, because, and you got to say to yourself, what Poland got to do with it? I don't care what happened with Poland or Europe. That is not my problem. Well, the fact is, guys, it is your problem. It is your problem. Number one, it is a member of NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, that was formed right after World War II with the founding members. Founding members, United States, Britain, France, the Soviet Union, and there's one more. I can't remember. But then, nevertheless, after Germany lost the war, NATO was formed. No, that was I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Soviet Union was never a member of NATO. Let's get that straight. It was United Nations. And the reason where are you going? Oh, we're almost here. The reason that was done, that's your turn right there? Quarter of a mile, turn left. Oh, okay, quarter of a mile. Oh, you're getting gas. Oh, you're going to do something. But anyway, the reason that NATO was formed was to be a hedge against the Soviet Union and the Warsaw Pact. All right? The Warsaw Pact was East Germany, Poland, Czechoslovakia, and a few other countries, Romania, Belarus, Russia, and that's something else. I can't remember. My wife is driving. We're on the road, so I don't have all my stuff with me. So all that was going on. So NATO was formed. Of course, and when I mentioned the Soviet Union, it's part of all these countries. That's United Nations founding members. Okay, that has nothing to do with NATO. But anyway, guys, we're closer to World War III, in my opinion. We're one step closer. Now, Russia, Soviet Union, in my opinion, will always be the Soviet Union, has moved tactical nuclear weapons into Belarusia. Okay. Belarus is already trying to infiltrate and already done an excursion across the Polish border where their two mine helicopters, okay? The two helicopters did a border incursion through Poland, and I'm surprised they never got shot down. That tells me that Polish air defenses are not working, or they cease fire on purpose not to escalate the conflict that's going on in Ukraine or spread the conflict. But I have a feeling that this conflict is going to spread regardless, in my opinion. I really do. I really do believe that, because Russia wants Poland and wants to reconnect all the Russian empires or have influence in those former empires. So one way or another, war is coming unless Vladimir Putin is dissolved or imposed, one form or another, and that'll be good. But yeah, missile was fired today. That's gonna be a big talk about. I'm amazed in American Socialist news, and we put out the Free Press doesn't report it. And I had to go through another source. I had to go through Polish news. I had to go through another news media that reports as it happens, and it's happening. It is truly happening, guys. So pray up for one, but be ready too. Make sure you have non-perishable foods ready to cover you for 30 days. Toiletries that will cover you for 30 days. Fresh water that will cover you for 30 days. That's just my opinion. Go to the nearest military installation, or go to what's the name of that place called? Amazon. Order you some MREs or non-perishable product. You get $100 worth that will last you for a couple of weeks. Get something enough for 30 days or 30 to 60 days. Who knows? Because all it takes one bridge to get knocked out, and that's your distribution point knocked out altogether. Tractor trailer is not going to travel, and guess what? Food distribution is going to be limited. It can happen. Always be ready to put your food on rotation too. But make sure you have good potable water. Make sure you have a good generator available, solar panels if generator or gas is not available. I'm talking about full house generator system, or you can utilize the traditional generator system. But yeah, things are getting hot. I mean, there was an incursion. The Wagner groups are at the border, starting some mess with Middle Eastern people who wanted to start a new life, and then encouraging them to leave their country, like Syria, to go to through Belarus into Poland on purpose. I don't see why Belarus would want to do that. Why they can just help to support the people while they're there, okay? Because Poland gets cold too. So they're using people as human weapons. That's all they're doing. It's using them as human weapons. It's part of a strategy to disrupt and dissolve NATO, okay? North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Somebody with a higher security clearance than me, who is still in there, could probably elaborate, but couldn't elaborate because they'll go against the security clearance. So you don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm just sitting here enjoying the cool air conditioning. But I'm here to tell you guys, prepare. Make sure you have extra fuel too. Always be ready, because you just never know. Storm could knock things out, and you're without power, or you're without food for a few days. I remember one time we lost power for 2 weeks. Only one gas station was open, and people was down almost each other's throats. Turn left again. And it makes no sense. It just don't make no sense. To show the worst of America when things hit the fan. So you want to be in a position where you're not in a vulnerable state, just enough for you and your family. You know, it is your responsibility to provide for your family. Do not wait for the government to be the superhero all the time, because a lot of times they can't get there. They may not be able to get there. And I learned that from Ukraine, from Katrina, and a lot of deployments I have done for us humanity. You know, it doesn't always get there on time, and a lot of times things hold us up. So you definitely want to be proactive for yourself and your family. Make sure you got. Yeah, there it is. You got to turn around. You want to make sure you have enough. You can go right there and turn around in that concrete. Make sure you get enough provisions for yourself, your pets, and your family. That way, everybody's happy. And get yourself a fishing rod, fishing reel. Get yourself a hunting rifle in case you got to go back hunting some squirrels and some possum, deer, Bambi, and get a few catfish here and there. You know. But make sure you know something how to plant. There you go, honey. Right there. East north. There it is. It's that quick. But anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go. But again, pray for people in Ukraine and Eastern Europe, and pray for the people in Russia, too. But a lot of them got nothing to do with this, except for the politicians and the generals and Belarusian people who want freedom. But, guys, the story is missiles fired into Ukraine from Belarus. Is this an expansion of the conflict or just another ploy? Okay. But anyway, you all have a great day. We're reaching our destination. In the meantime, be safe, be good to each other. And this is Beast Mode signing off. Airborne.